Gachiakuta is trash. I mean, it's about trash. This new big shonen series has a strange vibe, wild power system, and a weird obsession with garbage. It's good, but also falls into some common shonen tropes that hold it back. So I'm going to get into its vibe, what it does well, and its issues, without any major spoilers, so you can see if Gachiakuta is worth watching for you. Gachiakuta focuses on Rudo, a kid living in the slums in a world of the rich elite walled off from the lowly poor. After being framed for a murder, he is sentenced to the pit, where all the garbage of the world is thrown. Rudo survives, but finds himself in a hellish world of trash monsters who can only be killed with powerful objects that have special meaning to the wielder. Classic shonen battle stuff ensues. It's important to note that Gachiakuta is a headliner series for one of the biggest shonen magazines, so there's a lot of expectations when it comes to its anime adaptation. The animation is good, and ramps up to being great during a fight. It also doesn't seem to be rushing the story at all, with a 24-episode continuous first season, which is all great. For the story, it's pretty much what you'd expect. Big flashy battles, powerful mentor characters, evil organizations, with some edgy, dirty, and raw visuals and themes. The setting, which involves a lot of thematic elements about how the wealthy treat the trash of society, and power system, which involves a lot of how Rudo deeply cares about this trash, is really cool. These are easily the best parts of the show and create a great hook for the first few episodes. After this, however, is where Gachiakuta started to lose me a little bit. Now, I don't want to sound like I hated this show. It's still good and has some really great moments, but I don't feel like there's anything here that I haven't seen before. Maybe later on it will blow my mind with some wild twist, but so far it hasn't amazed me. It is a battle shonen through and through, with all the good and bad that comes with it. Even though the power system is pretty cool and we get some wacky team-ups, the fights feel like every other shonen fight you've ever seen, including the massive amounts of dialogue when they should be taking decisive action. We also get certain plot points over-explained, which I usually don't mind, but there is some moments where it's especially egregious. There are a few smaller moments where it knows the common trope and avoids it or calls it out, which is pretty funny, but the overall story has been predictable. Lastly, the characters. I haven't really seen enough of the cast to really know how good the characters are. They seem interesting and have some good interactions at times, but I don't really care about any of them currently, including Rudo. The main character is decent. He has a temper, a caring heart, insecurities, and a drive to get better, which is all great. Unfortunately, I often found him annoying and bland. At this point in the story, he is a fish out of water, so perhaps when he gets more accustomed to his surroundings, his unique personality will shine, rather than feeling just like an audience insert half of the time. Overall, Gachiakuta is a decent new battle shonen, but doesn't really push the medium forward in any remarkable way. This review is really early into the story, however, so perhaps if it gets significantly better in the coming episodes, I will provide an update. But for now, Gachiakuta is a C-tier show and it's a 7. But let me know what you would rate it in the comments. And check out this review of Clevites for a dark fantasy anime with a very unique protagonist. Thanks for watching, Jamyao!